Okay. Before starting the lecture, there are some instructions for you which you have to follow. That your attendance is mandatory. Be active and focused. Keep your relevant books and stationery with you. Divide your notebook into two sections, one for classwork, one for homework. In the classwork section, you have to solve the questions which are explained in the slides, and in homework sections, you have to solve your assignments or home tasks. Your work should be very neat and clear. We have started our chapter number 14, which is volume and surface area of prism and cylinders, right? So far, we have done exercise 14D, question number 1 and 2. The basic concept of 14D. Yes, Amna Ahmed. What is the question?
Ma'am, I wanted to ask if I'm using my old notebook, it has a lot of pages left. So should I divide it or should I just continue with it?
You continue with it.
Okay.
Yes, Sumaira Mohsin.
Ma'am, we have done 3 questions of 14D.
Okay, right. Yes. Okay, let's start with the composite solids. I am just giving overview of composite solid. Any solid made up of 2 or more solids is known as composite solid. We have briefly explained this composite solid figures in the class. Yes, Sabah?
We have not done question number 1 though. We started with 2.
Why? Question number 1 not done?
We skipped that for some reason.
Okay, fine. No issues. It is just like question number 2. The question number 1 and 2 are just same. Don't worry. Okay, let's start with it. Exercise 14D, question number 3. A solid is made up of a cylinder of diameter 10 centimeter and height 3 centimeter, right? He is saying, if you can see from the figure that solid is made up of a cylinder of diameter 10 centimeter and height 3 centimeter. There is a small cylinder upward the bigger cylinder which has a diameter 10 and the height is 3. And another big cylinder of diameter 25 centimeter and height 2 centimeter. The question is very simple, that there are 2 cylinders, one is big, one is small. What you have to do, you have to find the volume of these cylinders, volume of these solid. Actually, this is the solid shape. You cannot see the inside of this upper cylinder, right? So what will be the volume? Volume is very simple. Just calculate pi r square h plus pi r square h. You will come to know the volume. This is the bigger one. This is the smaller one. The bigger one has a radius of 12.5. The smaller one has a radius of 5 centimeters. You will calculate the volume of the solid in question number 3 by this formula. If you calculate it, the answer will be 122 centimeter cube, right? If you have any question regarding the volume, then please raise your hands. Okay, fine. Now come towards the total surface area of the solid. If I'm talking about the surface area of the solid, it means that you have to calculate only that area which can be seen from your eyes easily, right? First of all, the main thing, just calculate the area of this bigger cylinder. 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. This is the bigger cylinder, right? The surface area of the bigger cylinder plus the surface area of the small cylinder. The formula is same, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. This is the small cylinder. Now, what is the main concept in this question, in these questions regarding the surface area? If you can see, the inner side of this smaller cylinder cannot be seen by the eyes, right? What we have done, this upper cylinder, the base is already calculated in the bigger cylinder and it is already calculated in the smaller cylinder. what you have to do, minus pi r square. One time we have to remove it from the bigger cylinder, and one time we have to remove it from the smaller cylinder. What it will become? Minus 2 pi r square. If I'm cutting it, I'm just writing it minus 2 pi r square. This minus 2 pi r square and this plus 2 pi r square will be cancelled. The remaining is left 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh. Okay, this is small one, this is the bigger one. I just cut it with the smaller one, right? Right? Okay. So by using these formulas, you will calculate the surface area of the solid, which will become 1230. If you have any question, then please raise your hand. Just yes, Ishal. Please switch on your camera, Ishal, first.
Ma'am, you said that we will cancel that minus 2 pi r square with the positive one. So how would you cancel those?
Oh my God, Ishal, what is the question? बचे plus 2 pi r square minus 2 pi r square. What will be the answer?
Oh, I thought you were saying about canceling them. Like, okay, I got it.
Okay, thank you. Now come towards the question number 5, or question number 4 of exercise 14D. The question number 4 is, the figure shows a glass block made up of a rectangular prism, right? But if one thing you should know, that whenever we are talking about the solid is something which cannot be seen inside, right? But when we are talking about the glass block can be seen from inside or outside, right? It is clear from inside as well. You can easily see from inside. Clear? Okay, the figure shows a glass block. This is a glass block. It is made up of a rectangular prism. If I can say that this is a rectangular prism, right? This is a rectangular prism. Now he is saying it has dimensions 40, 24 and 56 and 1/4 of a cylinder. If you can see, bache, upper side of this rectangular prism, there is a quarter cylinder. There is a quarter cylinder, right? There is a quarter cylinder on upside of this rectangular prism. Sorry for this distortion. I think I have some issue with my internet. Okay. Okay, on upside of this rectangular prism, there is a quarter cylinder with a base radius of 24. If you can see, bache, the height of this cylinder is same as the height of this rectangular prism, which is 56. Clear? Now, first of all, we have to calculate the volume of this rectangular prism. How we are going to calculate the volume of this rectangular prism? First of all, length, breadth, height. This is the rectangular prism volume plus. If I'm talking about what will be the volume of the cylindrical shape, pi r square h. But if I'm talking about a 1/4 of a cylinder, just divide it with 4. Clear? Pi r square h is the basic formula to find the volume of a cylinder. But if I'm talking about the 1/4 of a cylinder, just divide it with 4. Clear? Right? Is there any confusion related to this formula? Then please raise your hands. Okay, fine. Now calculate length, breadth, height plus pi r square h. We will come to know the answer 79,100 centimeter cube. Clear? Now come towards the surface area of the glass block. What does it mean? The one thing again I'm telling you that everything inside this glass block is cleared. So we are not going to subtract any of the thing from the surface area, because we can see easily all the sides of this quarter cylinder, and easily we can see all the sides of this rectangular prism. What is the formula? 2 into length breadth plus breadth height plus length height plus, what is the formula to find the cylinder? Surface area of cylinder, 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Clear? Just divide it with 4 because it is a quarter cylinder. I hope it will be clear to you that just 2 pi r square divide on 4, right, plus 2 pi r h divide on 4. Clear? Because it is a quarter cylinder and we are not going to subtract anything from the area of this glass prism because it is a glass block and we can see from our eyes inside of the cylinder and the prism. If you have any question related to this, then please raise your hands. The answer will be 12,100 centimeters square. Anyone who have a question related to this, then please raise your hands. No questions? Zaina, Ehab, Ishal, 7B. No question related to this. I hope it will be clear to you. Now come towards the question number 5. The question number 5, the figure shows a solid cuboid of dimensions. Now he is talking about solid cuboid of dimensions 12 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 7 centimeter. First thing, it is clear that it is a solid cuboid and we have to subtract it, subtract anything from the surface area. Now come towards the question. With a half cylinder of diameter 4 centimeter horizontally curved of it. But if the figure will be, if this cylinder will be in this shape, then the question will be as clear as we have done in the question number 2 of exercise 14D. But here the cylinder is cutting this cuboid horizontally. What does it mean? That we have to subtract from the volume as well. Why the volume as well? First of all, we have to calculate the volume. Let me clear you one thing. The volume of a cuboid is equals to length multiply breadth multiply height. Clear? This is the cuboid. This is the cuboid volume. In other words, we simply add the cylinder half cylinder area, volume. But here the shape is something like it is horizontally curved. The volume is subtracting. Actually, this is inside the block. If this is a block and this cylinder is inside the block, it is not upside the block. It is inside the block and the upside is missing. What we have to do? Length multiply breadth multiply height minus the area, the volume of the cylinder. It is pi r square h and it is a half cylinder, divide it with 2. Clear? Why we are subtracting the volume? Because we cannot see anything upside. It is already subtracting it from the cuboid. It is inside the cuboid. That's why again I'm telling you, if it is horizontally. If it will be vertical, then we can simply add it. But it is horizontally, we cannot see any of the thing of this half cylinder, right? If you have any question related to this, that why I have subtract the volume of the cylinder from the volume of the cuboid, then please raise your hands. No questions? It's clear? Anyone? If you have any question, then please raise your hands. No questions. Okay, fine. Now come towards the total surface area of the solid. Now, bache, this is a technical question that you have to find the total surface area of the solid. How you are going to calculate? Yes, Zaina. Yes, Zaina.
Ma'am, we are going to minus pi r h.
From the total surface area?
Yes, ma'am.
The concept of volume is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We are not going to subtract pi r h.
Why, ma'am?
See this. Bache, see this. In this, where the shape is horizontal, try to calculate it with the sides. The area with the sides. The side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, side 5, and the beneath side 6. Clear? The one thing is this. We have to calculate the area of this figure side by side. Right? Okay. Now see this. But if I can see, I am taking this side. Right? I am taking this side. If you can see 7 multiply 10 and 7 multiply 10, the side is same. 2 into 7 multiply 10. Clear? Clear? Now, what we have to do, in this side, there is a half cylindrical shape minus half cylindrical shape pi r square. Is this clear? The bracket is closed. This is the first side. And same is the back side. So this side will be. Yes.
मैम समझ नहीं आया आपने क्या कहा.
See this. 7 multiply 10. The rectangular prism, the cuboid, 7 multiply 10, and the back side is 7 multiply 10. Clear? But this 7 multiply 10 is actually not the whole side. Something is missing from it, which is the semicircle. Which is the semicircle. What is the
Semicircle.
formula to find the base area of the semicircle? Pi r square, divide on 2. Right? Clear? So this is the first side and the back side is almost same. So it is 2 into 7 multiply 10 minus half into pi r square. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is, we have calculated two sides. Now we are going to calculate this side and this side. This side is simple. This side is very much simple. 7, this is the 7 multiply 12. I can write 2 into 7 multiply 12. Is this clear? I have calculated this and this side. Clear? Okay. Come towards the upper side. If I am talking about the upper side, if I am talking about this upper side, but the whole length is 10 centimeter. The whole, this is 10 centimeter. This from this side is 10 centimeter. Right? If you can see, there are two lines, this one and this one. It means that whatever the side is this, the side will also be same. 10 minus this semicircle diameter 4. What will be the answer? 6. 10 minus this diameter, 10 minus this diameter 4, it is 6. So it means that this side is 3 and this side is 3. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. मैम तो इसकी टॉप सरफेस एरिया मतलब टॉप साइड है वो सेम तो नहीं होगी नीचे साइड की तरह.
No, top side is not same with the base side. It is not same. That's why I'm calculating it side by side. Okay. So now you can see that I am taking these two rectangles. I am taking this rectangle. I am taking this rectangle. Right? I just add, the length is same. This is same, which is 12. 12 multiply 3. I will write 2 into 3 multiply 12. Is this clear? The upper side is cleared. The upper side is cleared.
Yes, ma'am.
Now come towards the lower side. Come towards the base side. The base side will be 10 multiply 12.
10 multiplied by 12.
Right? Cleared? All the sides are mentioned. All the sides are cleared. But now one thing is missing, which is we have already done the area of the semicircle, which is 2 pi r square over 2 plus 2 pi r h. Divide on 2. Total base area was this of the semicircle, 2 pi r square over 2. The 2 pi r square over 2 was already subtracted from the first side. What left? 2 pi r h over 2. This will come with 2 pi r h divide on 2. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? Okay, bache, come towards the first side. When I have calculated the first side, I just write 2 into 7 multiply 10 minus half into half into pi r square. I just write it, that one. Clear? I just write it, that one. That was the first side. That was this side. The formula to find this side was this, right? Bache, you know that the base area, if the base area has some other thing which is plus 2 pi RH, divide on 2. Is it clear or not? The formula to find the base area of the cylinder, the formula to find the surface area of the cylinder is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi RH. This is the formula to find the cylinder surface area. Clear? We have, because it is the semicircle, we divide it on 2. Clear? Is this clear? Okay. Now, by taking the first side, when we are calculating the first side, 7 multiply 10, 2 into 7 multiply 10. Clear? Clear? What we have subtracted? We have subtracted this one, pi r square divide on 2. We have subtracted this because the semicircle is cutting this cuboid, pi r square over 2. Clear? That was the first side. That was this side. Is this clear to everyone? That was this side which we have done pi r square over 2. As semicircle, we have just divided on 2, but this is coming in two sides, 1 and 1. So I just multiplying it with 2. Now see this. One thing is missing. We have not write it over here. Just write it. If you can see, pi RH over 2. This is the main formula. This is the main formula, pi RH over 2, this one and this one, multiplying it with 2. Is this clear to everyone? We have calculating the surface area side by side. By calculating this first side, it will become 7 multiply 10 minus this semicircle which is cutting this cuboid which is pi r square over 2. It is cutting 2 times, one side and the other side, just multiplying it with 2, right? And the other thing is pi RH over 2. This is the total formula of this question of the base area of the cylinder, pi r square plus pi RH, 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square. By solving it out, you will come to know the answer is 563 centimeters square. The answer is 563 centimeters square. Now, if you have any question related to question number 5, then please raise your hands. Anyone? If you have any question, then please raise your hands. No questions? No one has a question related to question number 5. That's good. Okay. So this was our today's lecture. If you have any question related to this, then please raise your hand or else I am going to end this lecture. Zaina, is this clear? Which one? Which I have added plus pi RH divide on 2. 2 pi RH divide on 2, right? What does it? The first part, the calculating this side.
मैम ये और ये साइड तो समझ आती, जो आपने आखिर में सब्ट्रैक्शन की थी ना, वो समझ नहीं आई.
I just add 2 pi RH over 2. I have not subtracted anything. This one 3 and 3.
मैम ये भी समझ आ गई।
Then what left?
मैम ये जो इसमें कर्व आ रहा है आपने इसका कुछ नहीं किया?
Which one?
मतलब मैम ये जो कर्व आ रहा है इसका आपने कुछ नहीं किया?
This 12.
नहीं मैम, जो क्यूबॉइड के अंदर कर्व आ रहा है वो भी सरफेस एरिया है, उसकी सरफेस एरिया आपने किस तरह ली है?
We have subtracted it. If you can see 2 into 7 multiply 10. 2 into 7 multiply 10. Minus pi r square divide on 2. We have subtracted this. We have subtracted
मैम पार
this stuff.
एच नहीं होता?
No, surface area of the cylinder is always equal to 2 pi r square plus 2 pi RH. This is the formula,
नहीं मैम।
right? This is the total formula, but we have subtracted this one, na? 2 pi r square over 2. We have subtracted this,
Yes मैम।
right? But one thing is left, 2 pi RH. You have to add this, na? 2 pi RH.
जी मैम रहता है वो भी।
This is what I have done in the end. I just add 2 pi RH, divide on 2 because it is
ओके
semicircle,
मैम।
right? So this
Okay,
curve is already minus from the front side, one side and the other side. And this is already taken as a rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. 12 multiply 3, 12 multiply 3. And the base side is simple. The base side was simple as well. 10 multiply 12 two times. Sorry, one time. 10 multiply 12 because the base side is 1. This is the question number 5. I hope this will be clear to you now. But still, if you found any difficulty by solving these questions, you can ask me anytime. Okay. Right now, I'm ending this lecture. I hope it will be clear to you everything. So this was our today's lecture. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.